In the year 2020, Bishop Kukah said that genocide is happening in Nigeria. He said that precisely on the 7th of August 2020. Today, the same bishop is telling us that there is no genocide in Nigeria, that even if 10 million people are being unalive, that is not genocide or should not be seen as genocide. This was reported across media platforms over the weekend. Now, let's watch this video together.
Now, so when Jonathan was the president, a pastor like Pastor Tunde Bakare, he will lead millions of Nigeria, save Nigerian soul. I'm surprised when Nigeria's soul need to be saved now. Tunde Bakare have not stood up to say save Nigeria's soul. Why? Because of whatever they are benefiting from the government, they cannot be able to speak. Shame unto Pastor Tunde Bakare.
Yes!
Shame unto him.
Yes!
Shame unto him. Why? This is Christian fighting against Christian. What is the offense of Jonathan that this government have not done? Listen, Pastor Tunde Bakare with some other radicals, they will close Ojota. They say save Nigeria. Nigeria needs to be saved now than ever.
Yes, sir!
Amen. I'm not afraid of anybody.
Not at all.
I'm not. Listen. If we need to die for this gospel, I am ready to die.
Hey!
Now, you will hear this pastor talking about the 2014 protest. This was when people like Pastor Tunde Bakare shut down Ojota, demanding for a change and also saying that Nigeria need to be saved from the hands of the politician as of that time. Fast forward to 2025. That is barely 11 years. And what is going on in Nigeria today? Did we need to be saved? But nobody is talking about it. Even the redesignation of Nigeria as a country of particular concern by the United States, of which President Trump said he was going to come with gun and blazing and all of that, it seems everything has gone quiet after the hearing in the United States, where our government officials have to travel all the way to the United States for hearing. But they fail to do the same thing here in Nigeria, right? Many Nigerians are reacting to this statement by Kukah, and one said that a very dirty man, APC is really on mission. Who has his handle? Okay, this other person, Mustafa, said he said it when believing it was happening, but in his opinion, that's no longer happening in Nigeria. Maybe because he has also secured a Jewish appointment. Reasons for sudden change of stance. This person is responding to the question asked by Rufai saying, God isn't man that tells lie. God doesn't speak with both sides of his mouth. God never change. Kukah is a man of God, one of those armless political gods, and not the man of the true God. Remember that even Bela and Dagon also had prophets. There is a lot of conversation regarding the statement of Bishop Kukah. Bishop Kukah is somebody that I personally loved. I like his charisma and all of that. But one of the things that I've been saying over the years to those who have known me for a while now is that a person like Bishop Kukah is not somebody that is spiritually loaded, that is heavily connected to God that I serve. I don't know the God he serves and some other people. So his opinion most of the time is politically, inclined, and there is an interest. If you see some of the way he talk, he is one of these person that the government, any government that comes and go, always associated himself with him. It's more like a business person. When you look at the person of what's that his name again? Dangote. Uncle D work with every government that comes on board. So is Kukah. I am not saying that he is supposed to be making enemies with government, but when you see when Nigerians begin to have a conversation as regards to why are politicians prognosing, I mean pastors prognosing on political issues and all of that, then you begin to ask yourself a question. What is going on between Kukah and the government? No one sees anything wrong with that when he talks. But when others speak, they see everything wrong with that. Why? Because he always tries to be politically correct. He doesn't offend the government. And we saw that the president, in his wisdom, gave him an appointment recently. I think he's a chancellor of a particular university in Kaduna. And with that, many are believing that have shut his mouth up among other people, Jews position, Jews gifts that he might have been receiving, allegedly. And we have seen people like Pastor Jerry Eze, who happen to be my namesake. You know that Pastor Jerry Eze also have been under serious criticism recently. We heard that his wife was appointed by the Abia state government. We learned that that the federal government also gave the wife some appointment and all of that. And people said, no wonder he couldn't speak like people like Dr. Paul Enecha, Yedepo and the rest. His mouth has been shut. All these conversations are going on online. What is the fate of Nigerians as of today? Yesterday was Sunday. Today being the 1st of December 2025. If as of 2023, we always saying at the end of Buhari's government, we all have to do Thanksgiving and have a certificate of a survivor. I wonder the certificate we are going to be having after the regime of Bola Ahmed Tinubu comes 2027, or at the end of this year. I don't even know the certificates that we'll be having and the kind of Thanksgiving that we'll be organizing. Haven't seen all the terrorist activities and all the manners that have been going on within the country since the beginning of this year and even the inception of this government. One could only wonder. But at the end, we always give thanks to God anyway. Somebody say amen. So looking at this, we now have bishops of liars, pastors of liars, to the bishops and pastors that speak the truth. Let me have your take at the comment section, what you believe and what you make of all that you heard this afternoon. Thank you for watching.